As dust settles, moonlight sharp like a blade. Tuesday club door swing, cool cats invade. Rosie at the helm, a queen with no crown. Snaps fingers once, the whole room quiets down. Jackets leather, glasses frosted with steam. Laughter ricochets like a well-oiled machine. Dice rolling shadows, secrets drip like wax. Stylish assassins, no need to relax. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Corners dim where the whispers spark flames. Stories unravel but nobody names names. Vinyl spins and beats bounce off the walls. Saxophone crying like the street light calls. The regulars know it's not just a scene. It's a haven for the sharp, the slick, the serene. Chatter like bullets ricochet through the air. Rosie's eyes sharper than a lioness stare. No drama, no mess, just rhythm and flow. Tuesday's the day, the city, let's go. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. I got the Tuesday Mets, no light, that's the Tuesday Mets. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club.
It's the 11th of November. It's Tuesday. That can mean only one thing. At the Adams Arms Tuesday Club, a hostelry for the hopeful, a place where football will always be fun. Everybody is welcome. All hues, all views, all choose. Choose football, choose fun, choose banter, choose food conversations. Tuesday Club. Thank you for being here. It is, of course, the international break. A time which increasingly I don't mind. I'm obviously unlikely to watch both England games. It's a dead rubber, isn't it? We've qualified for the World Cup already. US of A 2026. Here we come. Exciting times ahead. Don't really think we've got a chance of winning it, but you've got to watch every international tournament. And so right now, as we go into the international break over the next couple of, over the next 10 days, I intend us to have a bit of fun, quizzes, banter and things. But I'm going to start off, before we do any of that, with my thoughts and the way I see the Arsenal fan base at the moment. And I get that a good number of, possibly some of you, in fact, are of an age where winning titles is but a distant memory or something that happened when you were very young, and you might even have been allowed to stay up late to watch the odd match. But look, football is a very competitive sport in the UK. The Premier League is the most actively sponsored league in the world. It is the most successful at generating revenue. More people watch it than any other league, and it is fiercely competitive. And you really never know who's going to win which game. You can't predict it. But I have to say, this international break, I would have expected by now for us to be some distance behind Liverpool. After all, they won the league by 10 points last season, and they went and bought all of the players everybody wanted. And it may not feel like that now, but Florian Wirtz, who didn't want him? Bayern thought they had him. They're not used to having a German player not sign for them if they want them. And Ekitike, another great player. And I think he's shown in glimpses, at least so far, what he's capable of. He's a very good player. Frimpong, really good player. Kirke's in the team this season. I mean, they went and spent well. They won the transfer window. And I did say at the time that maybe winning the transfer window is not the best thing for your title chances. After all, last season when Liverpool marched on to being champions, They did it having lost the transfer window. So bringing in a lot of new players. But when they went and got Isak as well on top of all of this, you did have to think, the BBC wrote an article saying if they get Isak, it's all over for the league. It doesn't seem like it is. I'm sticking my neck out. I'm calling it. It is now not going to be Liverpool who win the title. Even if they have a miraculous turnaround, I think there's too much for them to do. So but what's really surprised me about Arsenal fans, and I welcome your opinions, of course I do, but just the number of them that Dan Potts, when I watched him, I've been really enjoying his content recently. He looked so downcast because we drew away to Sunderland. I don't think it's a given that Man City will go to Sunderland and get the points. They've got Newcastle. Going to the Northeast is difficult. I think that a lot of people seem to want me to be scared of Manchester City. And before I'm scared of Manchester City, I'm just impressed with where we are relative to where I thought we'd be, given how difficult our start was. Manchester City have had a tough start as well, but ours was a tougher start than theirs, and we're still 4 points clear. We're 4 points clear of Manchester City. We're at the top of the league. I know you don't get any trophies for it. I'm not trying to beg a trophy here. I'm saying that if you want me to be scared of one Man City, you have to explain why. So what comes up a lot is, you know what, this Man City team are relentless. Well, hold on a second. This Man City team haven't beaten us in the league since, the 26th of April, 2023? And that was quite a different side, in fairness. I mean, if Ederson in goal, look, I think Donnarumma might well be a better keeper than Ederson. I don't know. But when they had Akanji, Diaz, Stones and Walker as a back four, they were physically imposing and highly difficult to score against. Ilkay Gundogan and Rodri with Kevin De Bruyne in a midfield ahead of them, Grealish, Silva and Haaland. That was that team. This team we're talking about is not that. It is not that. I don't think they're as good as that team. They're certainly missing Kevin De Bruyne. They're certainly missing an informed Gundogan. Jack Grealish that season really helped them to the treble. So it's not the same Manchester City team. The spine of the team is not the same. It is not the same Man City team. If you want me to be scared of Man City, fine. But then why should we be? We've beaten them over and over again. Now, of course, the other thing is our fan base seem to be struggling. I've heard it referred to as PTSD. Oh, so traumatized by coming close 3 times. Well, then this is not the fight for you. Stand at the back. This is a time as an Arsenal fan to stand up and go, we're going to do it. Don't show fear. What's the point? What are you scared of anyway? If Man City is so great, why have they lost 3 games this season? Man City, why have they lost 3 games this season? That's all I want to know from you. Yes, they looked great against Liverpool. They smashed it against Liverpool. But Liverpool look a bit slow, pacey. They look a little bit lost at the moment. And you know what? I can understand that. I'm not here to make excuses for Liverpool, but they're a little bit off their high standards, right? And things are going against them a little bit that didn't last season. And they're out of the running. In my opinion, they're out of the running, and so are Chelsea. And by the way, I don't think Man United are going to challenge either. It's down to us and Man City. People will tell you, dropped points. We dropped points away to Sunderland. That doesn't happen in Premier League title-winning seasons. I'm here to tell you it does. If you don't remember, that's fine. I forgive you. It's not your fault. But game week 10 of the Invincible season, we went to Charlton away. Charlton were not a good side, and it's only down south a little bit. Our spiritual home, very near Woolwich, right? And we only managed a 1-1 draw. That's the Invincibles. The Invincibles with the full company of their best players that have ever put on an Arsenal shirt, legends, drew 1-1 with Charlton. These things happen. You just look to your next match. We went away to Sunderland. After the first half performance, I think I would have taken a draw. We looked like nowhere near it. Something happened at half-time. By the end of that game, we were unlucky not to win it. And we were unlucky, but we've had our luck this season. It all balances out. I know some of you absolutely detest it when people start talking about XG. But if you look at the Liverpool-Man City game, yes, on paper, Man City absolutely battered them because they scored the 3 goals. But it was a lot closer than the scoreline suggests. And honestly, one of the worst VAR decisions I've seen this season to disallow the goal because of Robertson's offside. So you want me to be scared of Manchester City, but I refuse to be. I will not be intimidated by Man City. Their manager looks tired. This is not the team. Fair enough. I will look silly if they end up doing it. But all of the Gluminati are already saying, yeah, the fall off has started here. We're 4 points clear. We're going into the next game we play is Spurs. Can we be up for that, please? Can we stop talking City up like they're some great white shark? They're not. They're not. Pound for pound, I want to discuss this with you. I'd like your input and feedback. Pound for pound, I think we have the stronger squad. Jeremy Doku looked outstanding against Liverpool. But did they let him look outstanding? Who else in that who else in that Manchester City side really scares you at the moment? Really gives you who is it that is, Erling Haaland. Can you imagine what would happen to them if they lost Erling Haaland? And by the way, Man City's, to get an idea of just how well they're going to do this season, let's see how they do at St James's Park. Eddie Howe, a little bit wounded by current criticism, probably unused to it. I'm not scared of one Man City. If you want to clip that right now and play it to me, you're an idiot. Like, first of all, I'm an Arsenal fan. I am not about to start crying in November that we've blown our chances just because we're only 4 points. And all these people who want to tell me, oh, you blew an 8-point lead before. Yeah, we did. We did with Rob Holding at the back. Do you see Rob Holding at the back? No, different side. Anyway, I'm really ticked off by this growing, like, we're trying to build up an aura around a Man City team. We've lost 3 games this season. They've lost 3 games this season. It wasn't a fluke that they lost 3 games this season. They got beaten at home by Spurs. Now, I'm not tempting fate. Like, if that happens to us, I'll be pretty livid and we might do a different flavour of show. But I think it's really important that those of us elder statesmen who've been through 5 titles and know that there is many a twist and turn to come, that it will not all be plain sailing. You shouldn't expect it to be. But don't chum the water and start making Man City fans put their chest out again. It's been nice having them with their heads down, hasn't it? It's been nice watching them struggle. So we don't need to start giving them the aura that they haven't deserved through their play. They're scoring a lot of goals. Or should I say Erling Haaland scoring a lot of goals. And he missed a penalty. Listen, any number of things could happen. We've played them already and didn't beat them. The last time they beat us was nearly 3 years ago. So I'm not scared of City and nor should you be. But you'll tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. And so now, thank you for being patient. There's a lot of us about. I really appreciate it. Make sure you've clicked like. It does bring other people to it. I've got Hawkwind here. First one in. It's good to see you first in. This is for you. Hawkwind fears nothing, let alone Manchester City. Okay, so now also Zanzi underlining the importance of a good guitar intro. And once again saying 3 drinks for everyone tonight. Hang on, no, sorry, should have said 3 drinks tonight. I see the tea-side or beer. Now everyone can have 3 drinks. Feeling good. Malia's here, thank you. Hope you are getting over your birthday and all the excitement of it. Big up Bossman, all the legends in the chat. Zanzi says, geez. And then Malia, little flower. And then Evening Landlord, I'll have a pint of It's All Going Tits Up and a packet of We'll Never Win Anything, please. We're doomed. We're doomed. We are so not doomed. Why do you make us suffer, Arsenal? Being a supporter isn't meant... Listen, suffering is waiting all day for a late kickoff on a Friday when all the other games in the season are played and the game's been delayed past the end of the season because of the disaster, the Hillsborough disaster, and then going up to Liverpool knowing you need to beat this team 2-0. You haven't won up there in your lifetime, let alone 2-0, and get into the first half without scoring. There were nerve-wracking moments as Arsenal fans. This doesn't feel that to me. I think we have come out of the blocks far better than I thought we would and gotten far better results than I thought we would. Beating Newcastle was exciting. Now we've got a new bogey team in Sunderland. But honestly, come on. We should have won that game. If we'd have taken... Ifs and buts were pots and pans, we'd all be tinkers. But I don't think it was a terrible result. We both deserved the draw in the end. Charles says, hey Dan, hey Zandy, hey Rosie, Man City is smelling blood. The Sharks are coming. When did it become a Jurassic Park Jaws movie? Is it PTSD, a panic among Arsenal fans during international break? I just think there are a lot of very anxiety fueled Arsenal fans. They want this so much. They've never experienced it. I think they really, listen, Charles, let me put it to you this way. All of these Gluminati you bang on about, we're a top 3 club in the country, we should be competing for honours. Well, then act like it. If we're a top 3 club in the country, then we should be looking at this going, yeah, we're 4 points clear. Man City are coming. Fair enough. They'll drop points. They already have. They've lost 3 games this season. There's been 11 games played. You think in the next 27 games they're not going to drop any points? And when people say, "Oh, you know what this Man City are like, relentless," I know what Man City were like 3 years ago. I know what Man City were like with Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker. You know, captains. They don't have them anymore. Ilkay Gundogan, captain mentality. I don't see that at the moment. This is a very good Man City side, but I think they will get beat again. And I think we could go to the Etihad and get a win there as well. So let's just dream of that happening. Oi, Razor. Man City catching up. Hear me out. We're done. We're done for. Anyone you want something? How if you're going to be like that? Football is not for you. It's going to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Like the other way around, if Man City were 4 points ahead of us with this new team that hasn't gelled together yet, still don't know what. I mean, pick their best 11 for me. Someone tell me, what is Man City's first 11 really? Who are you playing? Is Cherky in there? Is Rangers in there? What's happened to Phil Foden? Etc. Etc. Now, I think Dan's going to make the tea. I'm not making tea. I'm not well. Oi, Rosie, fine dabby, Rosie. Great to see you. How is everyone? Good, I hope. Hi, Mush. We're winning the quarters. Boy Tendio, I know that in this battle, in this Premier League battle, I know I can look to my side and see you standing alongside me. I shall not surrender hope. I will not be cowed by an oil-rich Man City. And also, can we just have a quick... Do you know, like, it was December that the 3 councils decided on the verdict in the 115130 charges. It's now nearly... We're expecting... Many insiders have told me, many Botham spies have died to bring me this information, that we're expecting this international break is when there's going to be an announcement. It is ridiculous, isn't it, that in February of 2020, this has taken so long, but has it taken so long because Man City are obviously innocent? And no, I think we're going to see some, and that's going to affect the title running, isn't it? And then Anthony Herbert, oi, Bristolian, I've actually got a demi-john, a proper Thatcher's goal for you, mate. Don't ask where it's from, though. Don't ask nothing, mate. Right. I don't rate Man City. I think it's funny how all these people are suddenly just people want to be scared of something. They whip up the fear in the Arsenal fan base, and young people supporting Arsenal think that they get easily led by these people who say, real champions don't draw against Sunderland. Oh, what? Real champions win every match, do they? It's like when they say to us, if you want to win the league, you've got to go to Anfield and win. Oh, Man City have never done it. Let's just be real for a second. You do not win every game. The Invincibles won 26 and lost and drew 12, right? You do not need to win every game. You ideally want to. You'd like to be 2-1 up in the 94th minute and somehow have Raya not make a bit of a pig's ear of it. Perhaps we shouldn't have brought on another defender. There are things we could have done differently. If some buts were pots and pans, we would all be tinkers. But look, come on. It's not the end of the world. Instead of being 6 points clear, we're 4 points clear. And to be honest with you, some of these people don't have the stomach for the fight. They'd still be worried at 6 points. We've thrown away 8 points. Stop living in the past. This is now. Who's the best team in the Premier League on the form you've seen in the first 11 games? Let me know in the comments. I just don't. It's such weak analysis going gaga over them. Yeah, I don't see. If you want to tell me who's so good at Manchester City right now, I'll have that conversation with anyone, by the way. I'm more than happy to have that conversation with anyone. Erling Haaland is, without question, the best striker in the league, probably Europe, possibly the world. Phil Foden's not playing particularly well. Rodri's got to recover from an injury. I don't rate Savinho. Ryan Cherky I haven't seen enough of. Ryan Aït-Nouri I had in my fantasy Premier League team. He's not in there anymore. Ditto Tijani Reinders. Kovacic is injured. Then you've got Oscar Bobbs, Nico Phillips. Everyone, Nico Gonzalez and Calvin Phillips. Kuzanov, Guardiola, right? I mean, they're not that good a side. You're living in the past if you're constantly talking about how relentless they are. At the moment, they're not even relentless in the first 11 games of the season. I know that Pep Guardiola is the best manager. He's the goated manager in the Premier League. He will be looking at us thinking, if I can just stay close to them, if I can stay on their shoulder and then go for it. But I'm not even sure they will be on our shoulder. Man City go to Newcastle, drop points. Does the pendulum swing? Do the pundits all start saying, they've lost their chance? It's just trying to whip up interest in the 11th of November. Talking about fear. There's no point. We're in a better spot than any of us predicted, aren't we? And I'll stick with that. So then, Zanzi sounds good. Can't be a bit of gold. Doesn't matter where it come from, lol. How's everyone's day been? Stressy at work, tiring, and I didn't sleep very well. And hope the rest of you had a good one. Look, it's Idrissa Dam. Breaking news. Hi, Zanzi. Hi, Rosie. Everyone. Maltligi, Texas. It's a good crowd. Come on, guys. It's a good crowd. I hope you've all clicked that like button. This was drawing them in. We're manifesting it. That's for you, Shane Gooner, you grey man. It's a sign of our current high standards that a draw disappoints our fan base. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, you would think we'd lost that game. And also, you would think that Sunderland had been rolled over by everyone who'd gone up there. Simply not true. I think they played, first of all, they played really, really well. It was a cup final to them. They got 2 chances. They took 2 chances. That won't usually happen. If that game was played again, one of those chances doesn't go in, it's a different story. I know it's a silly thing to say, but I'm just saying, look at the overall game and tell me if you didn't think in the second half we deserved to win it. We didn't win it, so the points were shared, and I think in the end that was fair, but come on, man. We didn't get battered. Anthony... We ears, big arms. Anthony dipped in Sherbet Herbert. Earth only Vader. Gert Lash says, my day was so, Rosie. Busy day. I think some Arsenal fans have shown themselves up by being so ready to spread their cheeks for City. I don't like it anyway. You know, we're in a fight. We're in a competition. Like, imagine if Declan Rice came out in a post-match interview and said, we're a bit worried because City won. You'd be turning on him like Lee Gunner would be guts for garters, wouldn't he? He'd be like, how dare you, I want more scrap and fight. And then he's sitting there going, well, we've done it now. We've blown it. They can't wait to tell us we've blown it. Who needs that as well? Who needs this many people telling you that 4 points top in November isn't good enough? We don't win a title. They tell us these things with such glee, like we didn't know anyway. Down south, where have I heard that before? I don't know. Right. So, first they spread the cheeks for Liverpool, and Liverpool didn't have the gear for the season. Now it's for City. Anyone, Man United win a few games and they'll be like, can we hold on against them? Have a little faith in your bloody team, by the way. Have a little faith in the team. Stop bigging up everybody else's team and start saying, hang on a minute, we are top. It's not a fluke. We've had some difficult games. We went to St. James's Park. We went to Anfield. All right, we lost there. We've had the difficult games far more densely packed into the first 11 games of the season than they should have been. Wait till you see our running. Everton at home, Wolves away, Bournemouth at home. You know, wait till you see our running. We've got Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley home, Palace away. Come on. We can win our last 5 games of the season. If you want them to be neck and neck with us, see if they can do that. Let's see if their goal difference improves drastically. I don't think it will. Spare me. Boy, Tendio and his Drissadam. I'm about to get shark fin soup. Well said, Benny. Good to have you here. Delicious. Apparently, I've never had it, of course. It's a cruel thing to eat. Unless, of course, the shark happens to be the Man City shark. The Arsenal fan base is suffering from collective PTSD based on the last 20 years. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. We should be coming out of the gloom of the last 20 years going, at last, we're up in that conversation. There's no excuse for it. There is no excuse for it. When we went into, although I had been that 16-year-old, when we went to Anfield, I gave us not a chance. I was so convinced we'd blown it with the game against Wimbledon and Derby, and I was so furious. I was probably behaving a bit like Lee Gunner is now. But you learn. You know, one of the things I can say to you is stick your colours to the sticking post. Those who were not here shall think themselves accursed. They did not stand with us. We will stand together. If what you want from your players, you have to at least be able to deliver yourself. If you want your players to be weak and pathetic and scared of everything, then carry on as a fan base as that. I'm not doing it. I'll look any one of those players in the eye and say, like, I'm not scared. Go out and do your job. You've been brilliant. You can do this. Don't think about 3 years ago. Don't think about 2 years ago. Don't think about 10 minutes ago. Think about right now. That's all. Go and beat Spurs. Go and batter Spurs. That's all I care about. Batter Spurs. Let's see where we are when St James's Park's done and Man City have either beaten Newcastle, in which case I tip my hat to them, but there's still other games that they have to play. We blew an 8-point lead in the 90s. Man United were 10 points clear and we won. So what? Just don't care. Yeah, exactly. We're 13 points behind Man United in 97, 98. It could be done. As Ferguson, Paddy Power had already paid out against us. That's how far. So, of course, it's ours to lose at the moment, but it was Liverpool's to lose a little while ago. I've just seen a comment that's made me chuckle, and I'm getting to you. One thing is for certain, after seeing how people have reacted to this Sunderland draw, the powers that be definitely won't be starting World War III. Couldn't handle such a flaky. So, no, I mean, like, unless they're using drones. I think they're using drones. And then Malt Licky, Texas. Why does Dan increasingly look French? Well, because je pense, donc ce soir, j'étais français. Premier because of Arsene. That's why I love Arsene. He's turned me French. I still look like me, don't I? I look every bit not French. Hi Rosie, I'm good. Illuminati can't justify their PTSD. I'm sorry, it doesn't fly me. I don't give a shit. If you're the nervous wreck in the corner, just keep your mouth shut. On the landing crafts, at D-Day, there were men cowering in the back and there were men standing up to be counted. And I'm not judging you if you're putting your life in danger, but if you're sitting in your bedroom in your dressing gown and you're frightened, you're a bit of a melt. No more melts, all right? Man City, best 11. Donna something, Haaland. Arsenal best, been best informed so far. Exactly. We're not top of the league by mistake. It's not an accident, is it? Misery loves company and gets YouTube clicks. It does. When young people who are genuinely, this is so important for them, must see us win a league and something goes wrong or not to plan, they look around. It's like those young men that go on the Andrew Tate podcast and go, this man knows how to, you know, like it's young people will be easily led by influencers who stoke their primal fears, you know, but let's not do that. It's not about fear. This is supposed to be a game full of entertainment. I would much rather be 4 points clear at the top of the league with the games we've played than not. All right. Would I rather be 10 points clear? Well, duh, but we're not. So I'm happy where we are. Like I said, I honestly thought that at this point in the season, we'd have 19 points based on the teams we had to play. And we have 26 points. We're 7 points better off. Liverpool are miles worse. I think they're out of it. They've lost 5 games already this season. The average number of games a champion has lost in the last 32 years is 4. It makes it really difficult to see them doing it. They're going to lose another couple. That's 7 games. One other team has ever won the Premier League losing 7 games. Why not? Brilliant name, by the way. I think City's defence is going to decide whether they're going to be strong this season or not. Yeah, and I don't know if they know who their best... who is Man City's best defence just at the moment? I mean, against Liverpool, I think the lineup, Guardiola, for me, if he's fit, plays. Nunez played pretty well, but he hasn't always impressed. Diaz is a great centre-back. And then Nico O'Reilly. I can see people scoring past him. And Donnarumma is a great keeper. Just ask Martinelli. He had to work really hard to get that ball just over it. I'm not worried. That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried. You can all be worried if you want to be. You need a nice fat spliff, Dan. That'll sort you right out. Mate, always sorts me out. But it's been a year. Hey, Fresh, such a good friend you are. Maybe give some tea instead. When we have everyone back, it's going to be different. Also, thank you. Why not? Brilliant point. And what is that guitar? Is that a Les Paul? It looks a nice thing. I love the colours on that. Is it a Gibson? Does it? Looks like it has the humbuckers. I'm getting distracted. But great point. We've got some players coming back. Did I see Kai Havertz, Gabby Jesus, Martin Odegaard might be fit for Tottenham. Jokkers might be fit for Tottenham. Big up Dan, Zanzi, Rosie, and Miss Melina. Is Miss Melina here? I don't know if I haven't seen her. Have a great time here at the Adams Arms. You wee jobby legends. Is your mic fixed? Dan, someone with a Man City top on just waved outside your window. Release the hands. Shot. I'll take your shot. Go on here, need sun, mate. And there was fresh high. Zanzi, where you better be on my patch. Have a cup of tea. Now, there you go. I hold the fucking line. They shan't breach our ranks. Exactly. Stand your fucking ground, Arsenal fans. Stop sobbing. It's not the time for it. Fair enough. If we lose the title, you have my permission to cry your little hearts out. If you're watching, please press that like and subscribe. Yeah, definitely subscribe. It's been a bit dry on the subscriptions. Just subbed, dickhead. I love you. So mean, I'm going to sing louder now. Big up, Rosie. So I'm getting through it here, aren't I? Malia, I'll put you in the cellar if you do. There are spiders down there that feed on rats. Landlord, you should be the Arsenal team psychologist. Give a team a pep talk before every game. Do you know what? I think we've got Gabby Heinze. He's a warrior. I think, everyone's like, oh, I don't know what Arteta said to him at half time. I'm not sure it was him. It might have been Gabby Heinze going, what the fuck are you lot? Get out there and beat them. Sometimes you just there is a change in us this season, man. We're fighting more. We're scrapping more. We were tired. We did not give of our best in the first half against Sunderland, but we scored 2 goals right without response to the 94th minute, and it was a really silly bit of defending. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not qualified to judge that, but it was a shame. It could have easily been prevented. Dear Amelia, just get inside and don't forget, there are lots of spiders next week on the jungle. Are you all watching it, are you? Is that even on? I've just misunderstood that. It's the ghost of KDB here to haunt the Gluminati. I think the players they don't have are all like captains for them as well. I think their heads could go. Their lawyers ate their best defense. Where are these 115, 130 charges, by the way? I want to know. Oh, I did think it was a weird one. Their lawyers are their best defense. Let's see who's around. Hang on. I can feel it. I cannot do a very late night show tonight, unfortunately, and I'm feeling like it's going to be a good one. Football is a great leveler, Dan. Pep will be taking his team to the Bernabeu. Everything will be clear if Mbappe did how Haaland closed Virgil van Dijk's passing lane. Liverpool would have been done. I don't know. The other thing about that Liverpool game is I genuinely feel like moments turn games, goals change games, of course they do, but moments are really important. And that goal goes in and is allowed to stand, and it's 1-1. I haven't seen this City really dominate anyone. Kelly Brook's not in it. Afraid not. She might be in the cellar. I'll ask Zanzi in a minute. He's coming on. Gibson, I think. It does look like a Gibson, but you never know. Melina's stream was very quick, and she's just asked everyone to check out this stream. Oh, bless you, Melina. What's she doing? She's a Tuesday club regular. That's good, though. How would you react to these Gluminati who react that don't cry injuries when the returning 11s won't play first 11? Okay. Listen, I'm sick of it. If your agenda is just to poke at my team, I've got shit to say to you. But partly, I'm going to ignore you. People say, oh, you can't use injuries as excuses. Yeah, you can. Of course you can. If you're missing 7 players, if you're 6 forwards short, imagine if we'd had those 6 forwards on the bench. Do you don't think any of them would have come on? Do you don't think it would have been easier to win with lots of forwards who are very good on the bench? Of course. It's like I hear every team complains about injuries. Pep complains about injuries. Klopp used to complain all the time. It's fair when you go, actually, do you know what? We're missing. We got Rodri wins a Ballon d'Or and then hasn't played really since. They're allowed to talk about that. Absolutely, they are. Who's got a torn ligament? Who has a torn ligament? I can't do a late show. Proceeds to finish at 1 a.m. I know. It's every time, man. Also, news and Napoli scout coming to join Berta. I saw that. I don't know very much about him, but it sounds like good news. If Berta wants help, he can have help. He's a transfer gangster. I hope this is all jobbies about Kelly Brook, Rosie. He's so obsessed. Melina's got a big night out planned. She streamed very quick from a car. Oh, wow. Okay. I hope she has a fantastic time. First stream with Bargav for a very long time. Aww. Okay. Well, we will miss her, of course. Here, we do have. It's not just me tonight. I'm not seeing any sign of Fresh Trip. Perhaps if you all say Fresh Trip, Fresh Trip, he will join us as well. But last time he didn't have a microphone, and he's not got a camera, so no camera, no microphone makes it very difficult. But it is always an absolutely wonderful feeling to welcome the one, the only Vanzi.
I'm lost for words, mate. If Kelly Brook's coming on to I'm a Celeb.
Listen, I've still got an injunction against her, so she's definitely not coming in here. I mean, she will pester us. I'll tell you what.
She can pester me as what? Yeah.
You got to raise the standards, mate.
I think it's being raised at the moment as I look down.
Stop it! Stop it!
No.
Eddie Hill is dead.
Let's change the subject. Charles said about this Napoli scout coming.
Yeah.
You can imagine him. He said, he'll go up to a player and say, "Hey, do you want to come to Arsenal?" And he said, "Well, I don't really." So, no.
Is this you doing an
Italian accent? You want to come to Arsenal? Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's famously the scout who is credited for discovering Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, which makes him good in my. Listen, I don't know how much it is scouting anymore, but we could definitely do with some scouts because we only seem to go and buy players that Andrea Burton. I mean, Eze, we didn't need a scout for. Jokeres, you didn't need a scout for. Mosquera.
No, Mosquera, Incapia.
Well, those were the Berta signings, weren't they? He wanted to get them at Atletico. So what have we got? She tripped over an invisible pebble. That could be a really beautiful song. Terrible scenes. Hi, look, it's Idris Adam. Look, is that a new picture? You look beautiful, Idris Adam. It's very cold.
Too much cleavage, though, I think Idris says.
I don't know. Realistically, your fair prediction in Zanzi, also Tot Bay Chelsea games, I sense one of them will be draw. You can do that. Shall we have a quick look at how we predict? I can tell you, I sort of did the prediction beginning of the season. I'm doing a proper prediction in December. I just don't like to try and predict until you've seen the teams play. But Spurs, Chelsea, and Brentford are the games we have coming up. Home Spurs, I've got us to win that.
Yep, I'll go with that.
Chelsea away. In the last 5 years, we've averaged 2.25 points per game. So I make that a win.
Mm-hmm.
And Brentford at home, I make that a win as well. So I've got us winning the next 3 matches. Obviously, everyone will tell me I'm wrong. All the Gluminati will say, facts. We're going to lose facts. And I'm going to say, we'll see. City, I really don't think Liverpool are in it anymore. But City have Newcastle away, which is a fixture they usually win. But I'm putting that down as a draw because Newcastle need to recover. They need to get back in gear, and Eddie Howe's under some pressure for the first time. Then they got Leeds at home. Sorry, Mr. Tom, if you're watching this or if you're watching in replay, I think they'll beat you at home. I'd love this. I will be fully cheering. I will be live streaming, watching that one, probably cheering the shit out of Leeds United. And then Fulham away, which I give them 3 points in. So realistically, I think, let's say in the next 3 games we do win, get 9 points. Add that to the 4 we're ahead. That's 13 points. And they pick up 5 points. We're a comfortable distance ahead of them, 9 points clear of them at that point. And then, people say, oh, well, we lost 8 points. Go, good. Well, we'll have a point to spare then, won't we? I'm not giving in to fear. We have nothing to fear but spiders. And they're in the cellar. You've kept them in the cellar, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good. Arsenal have placed 150 million. This is going to be breaking news. 132 million valuation of Declan Rice, who was admired by Real Madrid. As if
we're going.
No, first of all, I don't think they need him. Second of all, no. You're smoking something, aren't you?
No, I can't because my light is not working.
And Bright House on the bricks. Good day, fellow Gooners. Good day to you indeed. G'day. How are you, mate? You're all right. Good show. That's about as Australian as I want to get today. I am good. Can we agree on some forfeits for the league winners? Yeah, we'll all have to get stupidly drunk at Highbury Station. Have to get. I'm going to be doing. I'm going to pay somebody to follow me around on the weekend of boozing, just so I don't have to film myself. But I want for posterity. I don't remember anything about the last times we celebrated doubles or league title wins. I got so drunk. I don't remember anything. I remember stopping buses on Upper Street, making them honk to go past. I remember the police turning up. I remember asking the policeman if we could do just one more, and he went, "Go on then." And this bus driver looking at the policeman like he was filth. I remember the barmaid at the Steam Passage, which it turns out Sam Greenwood's dad used to own years before. I remember going in there about 11 o'clock in the morning. The pub was empty, and the woman behind the bar very intelligently went, "I suppose you'll want doubles, won't you?" And we were like, "Yeah, I suppose we will. It's only going to have a pint." Anyway, that's what I will be doing, and I hope to see as many of you. I hope Melina comes over from Canada. I hope Jose comes over from the United States. Gary comes over. I want all of us here. This would be an amazing thing to celebrate together. Martinelli, Gyökeres, Noni, Havertz, all coming back soon, or coming to a stadium near you. Wait a sec, Zanzi, you shouldn't sing. Can I nicely ask you not to do your Italian accent again?
All right, that's fair, I suppose.
I thought, yeah. And all your Benny Hill impression. Toy Story will keep going until poor Andy gets married. Howdy, Rosie. Personally, I think Dan and Anthony should do the entire stream in an accent other than their own. I'm already doing it in an accent other than my own. I sound like Arnie if I don't put this accent on. I don't have to tell you that, Rosie. I'm an Austrian. This is how I sound. Hey, come on, the Arsenal. I'm not scared of Haaland. Is that enough for you?
Anthony's not even here.
He's here. He was here.
And where is he? There's you and there's me.
Chat. Look, there he is.
Yeah, but the entire stream.
Yeah.
But Anthony has to be on here to do the accent.
Said if we win, this would be a forfeit if we win the league.
Oh right.
Yeah, don't worry.
I see. I'm catching up now.
From when? Are we from today or?
Probably last week sometime actually.
Good.
What happened to the Sunderland game? Did we win that?
Yeah, we won it 2-2.
Oh, great.
Sorry, Man City won it 2-2. No, I'm thinking of accents that will get them cancelled, Malia. Don't even go there. Well, thanks, Sunny in Sydney. What time of day is it? I love your picture. I love the little. Some of you have the most amazing pictures. Rosie, of course, an absolute smasher. There we have Tyrell Gunner TV. Great to see you, mate. Big up. Hope you're feeling confident, mate. Hope you're feeling confident. Very nice summer days with distant memory in Scotland.
Oh, I've got a poem. Spurs won the league in black and white, and since then they've been shite. There you go. That's
they were shite before then. There's no accuracy in your poetry.
Why?
Well, it's not since then they've been shite. They've always been shite. They've been shite since they moved to London.
Yeah, but to win the league, you've got to be fairly good for one season.
No, it's in black and white, though. There's no one around, was there?
That's true.
I think we took that season off. No, fair. I'll make you right. You guys drink, I'll supervise and tell you how it was the next day. No, I want video evidence. If I'm going to be standing on tables and chanting things at people and getting into all kinds of bother, I want it recorded. I think that'll get some views. That'll be an amazing show, that. Yeah. We're going to do it live from Highbury. That's where we're going to do it. All good, mate. You're in Scotland. Always wanted to visit the Isles. I've never been to Scotland either. But look, Dominique was looking at places in Inverness. I was like, yeah, that sounds beautiful, near the sea. Yeah, I think Scotland is possibly a potential destination for my latter years. Swing the link in the chat. I will do that now for you. I think I know what I'm talking about. There you go. Anyone in, get on here. It's gorgeous. Scotland is beautiful. I mean, looking at pictures of Scotland all over the weekend is beautiful. Wish it was a bit warmer. Did I miss the talks about Lau's agent apparently being in London? Probably his Lau's agent probably has a flat in London the amount of times he's here. Do we want Rafael Leao? I don't want anyone. I'm the only one. Hear me out. I don't want to sign anyone in January. 10:15 a.m. Cool. I bet I've never been to Australia either, but I've heard nothing but good things. Danzy, do you have a point of view on Rooney, Virgil van Dijk beef? Do players get complacent after meaty contracts? I don't. They do seem to, anecdotally, don't they? I mean, like, it does seem to happen. I don't know, man. Like,
I've not seen any of this Rooney.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I can only assume that what Charles is saying is that Rooney said so. I think Virgil van Dijk's been a mess this season.
Well, that being said, the Man City gonk. He had that 10-year contract and he's playing.
Yeah.
At the moment.
They were saying, just it hasn't hurt him. I don't think it should make a difference, but I think realistically, when you're looking at Virgil van Dijk, was he 34 now? How much more you really? I think his attitude's been problematic. He obviously doesn't get on with Konate. He was responsible for one of those goals, and you don't see him putting his hands up. And yes, lad, big P. What does that say? I wish I could read that. Right. Big up everyone. Rosie StreamYard link. That's what I mean. It is there now. If
you said you couldn't read it, it's a head with a load of Arsenal badges in it, and it's got in the bottom they're living rent free. That's quite good.
I love that. That's very clever. I haven't seen that before, so if that's one of yours, well done. I get what you're saying, by the way. We need a left wing. I'm just not too fussed. I think I can get by with Trossard. I watched Trossard against Sunderland. The one thing I was thinking was like, I don't think I'd drop him. And we've got Martinelli to come back. I think we can get through without bringing in. Look, even if you bring in a really good left winger, and even if you brought in Kvaratskhelia or someone who's great, how much is it that they're going to actually be able to influence? I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not saying we shouldn't bring anyone in. But I think listening to Andrea Berta, or the interview with Andrea Berta, where he talked about how the board didn't want him to bring in Hincapié, but he was like, because they were worried he wasn't going to be able to let other players go. And he was like, no, I'm definitely going to be able to get rid of players. Please let me bring them in. And so he did. Tyrell is joining us in a moment. I will bring you in. Right, just go through some comments first. We've no squad space for Leao at the moment. 2 players must leave for that to even remotely be entertained. Yeah, it's part of the problem, isn't it? Billy Joel, Vienna, send in the clowns, both sides now. Joni Mitchell, plenty. Adam, what about you? Lovely choices. You've got great taste in music, Rosie. Not sure about your food taste. Trossard and Martinelli should not be starting for Arsenal, in my opinion. That's fair. I definitely would have agreed with you more before. This is my real profile picture. See, that's better. Tyrell's gone. Where have you gone? Tyrell, I was bringing you in. Come back. Click the link and come back. Young people are so impatient, Zanzi, aren't they?
They are.
I can't wait for you to finish this sentence.
Where's Fresh come?
Huh?
Where's Fresh?
I don't know. I think he hasn't got. He's probably so stoned. He probably thinks he's on. He's probably talking to us all. This is my real profile picture. You're a very handsome young man. Very cool young man is right. Young man. I'd love to sign Yield. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Big P. You got me on that one. That's okay. Fine. Twist my arm. Keelan Yildiz is one of my favourite players in world football at the moment. He is outstanding. I haven't seen as much of him as I'd like to, but what I've seen of him has been different gravy. I think the quad, we win the quad with new signings. Fair enough, but you think we're going to win the quad anyway. Save the money. Virgil van Dijk and Salah are in their twilight years. Robbo and Alisson are getting old. Liverpool's core group of players will be gone soon. Seems like they are. Do we think? I know we've talked about it before. Honestly, I hope Tyrell's coming back. Rosie, can you muscle him back into the waiting room so that I would have added him. It's just honestly, Tyrell, too impatient. Would sign Yildiz. Don't even think we have money to sign Mitoma. Oh, I don't want Mitoma. I really don't want Mitoma. Listen, we don't have the money. I think is a fair point. We could sell some players, but then it's who do you sell? Certainly not selling Gabby Jesus in January for a bag of crisps. No, Big P, I don't think. I think a threat. I think they'll be there or thereabouts. But I think it is a 2-horse race, and I think we'll win it. I'm confident. That's what you're supposed to be, innit? You're supposed to sing, we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. A lot of the Gluminati sing, we're not very good. I don't know how to be that kind of fan. I don't know why I would want to be that kind of fan. The kind of fan I am is I stand on the North Bank and I cheer. That's what I do. I like crisps, especially in sandwiches. Leah stirring the pot once more. And is there a flavour that you particularly prefer in your sandwiches? I've done another one. I've done. There are now 3 food videos pending. They take a lot more editing than I realised. But hopefully the interlull is going to be the perfect time to release the food videos and have that discussion point about crisps yet again. Salt and vinegar crisps all the way. What was the one the other day that we were talking about? Who was it that came in and said there were salt and vinegar Pringles? That really got me. I thought that was quite a good shout, actually. And melted cheese fromage. Good shout. So, where are we up to? First of all, we've lost Tyrell. Wait, no, we haven't. There he is. Quickly, before he runs away again. There he is. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
But
Are you all right?
yeah, I'm good.
Are you feeling scared? You're younger. Are you a little bit squeaky bum time?
What, the title race?
Yeah.
Nah, Man City. I am worried a bit. I can't lie. I am worried a little bit.
But why?
Nah, I called it in the summer. I said on my channel, City, Pep. They got something this season, man, and Haaland's moving mad.
I can't remember the last time a team really just won because they had one great player, though. I take your point. Look, before the start of the season, I predicted Man City would get 92 points. They're 3 points better off than I thought they would be. So I said they might finish on 95 points. Any team that finishes on 95 points is going to win the league. Simple, really, isn't it? But I didn't predict that they would have lost 3 games by now. We haven't lost to them in what did I say, 3 years? So why are we scared of them? Why are people talking about them? They're 4 points behind us. Why are they 4 points behind us? Stumped you all. We're winning the league, Tyrell. Swear on me life. Swear on me life. It's got very almost Dickensian connotation. Swear on me life, governor. Last my house, it's Haaland versus Arsenal. Exactly. He's a good player, right? What if did he play all that well against Liverpool?
Haaland.
Yeah. Did you make him man of the match? Was it?
No, Doku was my man in the match for that game.
Easy. Doku was outstanding. Yeah. Doku was a sensation. Yeah. That Doku, this is what happens though. Everyone sees Doku play like that and go, "Oh, he's really good." And go, "Yeah, he was really good in that game." Is he that good every game? No, he's not. I really like Doku. When they brought Savinho in, I didn't really understand it. Favorite football commentators? Not in a modern game. Brian Moore, though, wouldn't it? Absolutely. Matter of fact, I tell you what, Tyrell, a failure of a season for us is winning only the league. We will win the league even accidentally this season. It's about what comes with it. I just love. Do you know, Boy Tandy, I look forward to your positivity. Are you as positive as that, Tyrell?
No, it is right, yeah. The thing is, right, yeah, our squad is good enough to win the league, yeah, but with me, everyone that watches my channel, yeah, everyone knows I'm a terror. I still don't trust this manager because I've seen what he's done for the last few years now. Like I've said it so much time. I've appreciated what Arteta has done for us, but it's time to get over the line now. And for me right now, to call it and say Arsenal going to win the league this early, I can't do that.
No, I don't think anyone. No one's saying that though. No one's saying. We're just saying that. And listen, I get the point as well about like wanting Arteta out is just a standard thing, isn't it? That's not unusual. Like the question if I get asked, do you think Arteta be sacked if he doesn't win anything? It's like, yeah, every manager should be sacked if they don't win something. That's the whole point of being man. No one hires a manager to not win things. So if we get to the end of the season, there's no silverware. We all know it's going to be a very big conversation. We don't get to choose. But saying that you don't think you can get us over the line, that's fair. But I would say It's a conversation for later. It's not always about the one man, is it? I mean, I think a lot of people don't have a lot of time for. So you're not an Arteta fan, right? You've seen enough of Arteta to decide that you don't rate him. What do you think of Jurriën Timber?
Oh, quality. Love him.
What about Gabriel, our wall at the back?
Beast. Love him too.
Have you got an opinion on Hincapié yet?
I spoke about him a lot, to be fair, recently on my channel. I think Hincapié will come good at Arsenal. I think he's going to be a good signing for us because some people, I told people on my channel, I watched him at Leverkusen, which I did. I saw a bit of him, and he did look good. And I told people,
I don't remember him at Leverkusen at all. I don't remember Calafiori at Bologna either. But that's just me.
Even before Xabi Alonso was there, before they did the Invincible when Xhaka went there, I saw a bit of Leverkusen before because I've always liked Hincapié. I've always thought about him. The thing is, you know what's mad, yeah? I just never thought Arsenal would ever get him because I've always liked Hincapié because I saw him when I saw him at Leverkusen. I was like, this guy's
they nearly
good.
didn't. I mean, Berta moved mad there, but so let's where was I up to? So Hincapié, you rate him. What about Mosquera?
Yeah, I do like Mosquera. He looked, because I never knew nothing about him until he came to Arsenal. I never knew anything about him, and then now seeing him play and even make the impact that he's been making for us, I think he is going to become good as well. I really like him.
He's definitely been good so far for the money as well, right? 15 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
What do you think? What about Zubimendi?
Yeah, I like Zubimendi. Good signing. I was happy when we signed him as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I was. Tell you the truth. What about? Let me try a couple of others. Victor Gyökeres.
Now the thing is, when it comes to Gyökeres now, I've seen a lot of Arsenal now. Not everyone in the fan base, but a few Arsenal fans, right? When it comes to Victor Gyökeres, hasn't done enough and stuff like this. I still said, I'm giving him time. I'm gonna give him time. I'm backing him, man. I don't care what anyone says.
So you see what I'm going with this, because presumably you like Declan Rice.
Yes, of course. That's my guy. But
Eberechi Eze, I can't hear anyone who says.
I made a video on Eze today, actually, earlier, and I said, I need to see more from Eze. I can't lie.
So okay, but that's not a bad thing. But he hasn't played that many games in an Arsenal shirt yet. But all those players I listed, you're happy with, right? That's a good squad so far. We've got a couple in there that you may feel Jesus doesn't play enough. Havertz, people have their opinions. Martin Odegaard, people have their opinions. But all of that said, that team was entirely put together by this manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to not give him some respect for that, isn't it? It's hard not to just say, okay, well, you've done all right at putting a team together. You've taken us to a challenging position. I'm not saying, listen, we don't have to disagree on anything. Like, if people say to me, can Arteta get us over the line? I don't know. But I'm giving him credit for the things he's done well.
Yeah, I've said I've given him credit for everything that he's done well, getting us back to challenging, what he's done with the club since he's been in.
I think that's fair. I think that's really fair. I think that's really fair and reasonable. No one can ask you to say you believe something you don't believe. The only other question I have for people who are Arteta in or out, because I'm not sure if I'm off that fence yet, is how sure are you? Like, why are you so confident? Is there a chance you could be wrong that Arteta might actually win the Premier League this season?
Well, Arsenal looking good right now. Well, I said at the start of the season, I knew because to be fair, my predictions in pre-season, right? To be fair, I'm shocked of how he started because when I was in the summer when I was watching our pre-season games, I was thinking the way how we were playing. I'm thinking, hey, it could look mad. Our first few games of the season, it could not. It could. I think it might be long for us. But then we beat Man United, beat Leeds, which we were gonna do anyway. Beat Forest, beat Newcastle. We broke the West Ham curse. We actually beat them at home. Beat Palace. I'm thinking, Arsenal. Okay, fair enough.
Went on a little run there. I mean, then not conceding any goals. Yeah. So look, I'm with you. I'm with you. I did not predict at the start of the season that it would go as well as it does because we had so many tough games in a row. And, people pick and choose when they want to say we're a big club. So they go, well, you've got to beat Man United. And you go, well, I thought we were shit. Yeah, we're shit, but we've got, so we've done really well. We've done well. I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone can hold you to it. But all I'm saying is that, given that the season hasn't started how you predicted it, is there a chance that you might have been wrong about Arteta?
Maybe, but honestly, maybe I'll see. But
Let's see.
I want
to
to see how far Arsenal can go.
You're not
first.
sacking him today, are you? You're not going to sack him today.
Nah, not today. Nah, not right now. Nah.
No, I think we got to wait to the end of the season.
But I wanted him sacked. I wanted him sacked at the end of last season, but I already knew they weren't going to sack him.
You're not the only one. There's loads of intelligent people who wanted him.
For me, this is his last chance. Yeah, to try win something, a major or something. If he doesn't win,
yeah, I think you're right. Listen,
if he doesn't win nothing this season, yeah, they're gonna sack him. I said it already. If he actually don't win, I think this is the season they're gonna sack him. If Arsenal finish trophyless again,
I'm not convinced, but
I think they'll sack him. I think they'll sack him.
We'll see.
Because I just don't see. There's no way they'll keep him again for another season. There's no way.
We don't know. I mean, Kroenke's like him. For them,
yeah, I know.
We just don't know. There's none of us know, but I would definitely expect it to be a very big conversation. I think most of the fans will want to see him sacked if we don't get over the line. That's fair, isn't it, Zanzi?
Yeah. I mean, I was totally against him coming because why Arsenal, who are one of the top 6 teams in England, were getting a manager who's never managed before.
It is ridiculous.
That to me blew my head. I just couldn't. He's Pep's second, but he still hasn't managed.
No, it was ridiculous. It was of all the managers we could have got, we went for one with no experience at all.
I mean, that first season he was there, I was saying to mother mate, Sam, who's somewhere, I don't know, but he's down in Bournemouth, and I was looking at the table and I was working out how well we're doing and how many points we look like getting, and it was something like 38 points at the end of the season. I'm saying we are playing like relegation for, but he got us up to 8th, and then it was 8th the next season, playing a bit better. Then it was 5, and then being 2-2-2. So
the 5 season, I think, was a low point for me because I thought we should have been in the top 4 and we didn't make it. No one saw 22-23 coming, right? We came out, we were better, we had conviction and belief, we were playing attractive football. It fell apart at the end, but like I said earlier, in that season, we had Rob Holding at the back. All things considered, all of us may have opinions about him, but we all want the same thing. We want Arsenal winning the Premier League and one other cup, and Boy Tendio is convinced we're going to do the quad, and I love that energy. So I'm going to go through some of the comments. Big P says, whose goal's better, Doku or Trossard? I will say that I think Trossard's goal was just a little bit better, but without my Arsenal rose-tinted glasses on, you have to give it to Doku there, don't you? Thoughts? Here's Doku's coming.
I don't know. I mean, I thought Trossard's goal was pretty stunning compared to where he was and the way he managed to get his position, and then the shot. It just came out of nowhere.
I get it.
You could see what he's going to do.
Yeah, he just couldn't stop it. I mean, the curling corner. No, I loved. I thought Trossard's goal was a better goal because I'm an Arsenal fan. But yeah, no. What about you, Tyrell?
Oh, Trossard. Oh yeah, that Trossard goal over the weekend. That was a beauty. That was a wonder strike.
What, better than Doku's? We got Mortlicky Texas saying. Sorry, go on.
No, yeah. I would say Trossard's goal was better, yeah. I would say.
Okay.
Just about.
I love it. I love. See, there's nothing in football that you can't disagree on, is there? It's like, I love it. But you two think Trossard, I think. So you two win this one.
I'd say Trossard's goal is better, yeah. 100%.
I'm Arteta out, bruv. We're winning the quad as far as I'm concerned. If he wins a quad and gets sacked, that'd almost be too funny. I'm not high enough for this. Lol, back soon. Get back here. What? You're always high enough. Timber, best right back in the world. I can't disagree, man. I can't at the moment. Mortally Texas, the point I really like is Doku is one good game every 5 games. He doesn't, like watching people nowadays, they see one game and they make a total decision based on it, Timber, best right back. Gabriel, best centre back. I'm not disagreeing with those.
And I think
Boytendia,
Doku's a bit like Matoma, because you see him on one game and you think, oh, he's really, really good. And then in another 4 games, you look at him thinking, oh, I don't know, he hasn't done anything.
yeah, I tell you, I do rate him. I think he's having a great season. I think he will have a great season. Do I think he's having a Riyad Mahrez season? Probably not. You know, do I think he's having Jack Grealish's treble-winning season? I don't think so. But you know, he's doing well. He played well against Swansea. He didn't play that well against Aston Villa when Man City lost. So I don't fear Man City. I know I'm milking a point, but I don't. Our squad is ridiculous. I think Brighthouse. I think Boytendia is kind of joking, but you know what? There's a lot of people I respect that are still Arteta out. You have to accept that opinions are not going to be the same on this. And it has been 6 years, and it has been a lot of money. And, you know, I just think right now, I always think of it as cooking. You know, if you give somebody the ingredients to make a great meal, the problem you've got with Arteta is you're hungry and you haven't had the meal yet. But you go in the kitchen and everything smells good and everything seems like it's bubbling at the right temperature, but you just need to eat now. So until we eat, you can't really love what Arteta's cooking. Bright House on the bricks because he's failed to learn how to rotate for 4 seasons running, bro. Oh, you can't expect to win. You can't. Boytendia, let me hear this. What's your thinking? Arteta's shit, but we're somehow on for the quad. That aside, it's not a smart position to be Arteta out right now, so I don't talk about it because we're on it for the quad. Yeah, that's how I feel. Do you know what I mean? There are not Arteta in and Arteta out. I think most people are somewhere in the middle going, well, let's just see, shall we? I don't want him sacked now. I don't know if that makes me Arteta in, then I'm Arteta in. But if it gets to the end of the season and we're second in the league, got knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, didn't win either of the cups, I don't think I need to have an opinion. I think he will get sacked. I think what you were saying, Tyrell, I don't think he survives that.
Here's a good question for you. You know, you always get this saying that, the team's too good to go down. And suddenly, they get relegated and everyone's going, oh, bloody hell, I didn't see that coming. Now, for Arsenal, question for you, are we too good not to win the Premier League?
There is a massive difference because the question of whether a team is good enough to win the title is contextual, conditional on how good the other team is. When Man City won the treble, that was a team, I don't think any of the Arsenal, I think even the Invincibles would have had a tough time with that team. So at the moment, I think it's different. Last season and this season, it hasn't been as tight.
Have me on. I got to shoot. I got to go.
Tyrell, great to have you on, man.
Yeah, love, bro. Yeah, big up. Yeah, big up.
Make sure you're subscribing to his channel. Make sure you're all subscribing.
Yeah, peace, love.
Peace out. So I'd say, look, it's all about when no one likes to hear this either. Everyone's like, well, you've got to beat whatever's in front of you. Yeah, if you want to be Roger Federer, if you're a tennis player in the era of Roger Federer, it's tough, it's hard. So I think also 3 teams go down, right? So there's a more of a trap to going down, and there's a smaller margin of error to win. Personally, I think we're the best team in the league. If we don't win it from here, you do have to. It will be little mistakes like taking Eze off and bringing on Mosquera. There were some mistakes in that game, in my opinion, and playing a handbrake on and off or whatever. That could be a thing. But Boytendia, do you think we had the squad numbers to rotate the last 3 seasons? We needed to play our best players to fight for the title. We're just short 2 seasons ago. I think that's fair. Yeah. I think that's all fair. Bright House on the bricks, 23-24. Yes, we had the squad number. I don't think we did. I think we suffered badly with injuries, man. Boytendia, without disrespect. Sorry, I misread that. I think your opinions are very naive and lack context or any in-depth analysis. So you think, mate, don't hold back. I wonder if you two are kind of misunderstanding each other because of text, because I don't think you'd feel that way. I have the benefit of having heard Boytendia's opinions many times, and I don't think he's any of those things. But I think it's hard when you're having a text discussion, isn't it? Because you type something and someone's let's take a deep breath. You're both welcome to come on and say your piece, and it's easier that way. Robinho says, wonderful name. Great to see you. Actually, Arsenal have extended their lead on all the chasers. I love it. I think 4 points clear in this international break. I would have bitten your hand off. I think we look like the toughest team to play against. I'm not sure if you gave most teams a choice between playing us and playing City that they wouldn't choose City. But, I might be just exaggerating that because I'm an Arsenal fan. And I'm a proud Arsenal fan. So, of course, I big up Arsenal. I don't think we're on for the league in these prior 2 seasons, by the way. We definitely weren't last season. Last season, we just did not get going. And, injuries and suspensions and just a lack of energy, a lack of desire seemed to permeate through the team. And I do hold the manager responsible for that. And in a sense, he's quite lucky to have survived last season, I would say. Only the Champions League run really gave us any confidence. And even that we flattered to deceive. We ultimately went out to Paris Saint-Germain. Could have, would have, should have. But he's got another chance because the Cronkies are a little bit more forgiving than some owners would be. And here we are. And having been given the chance that he might not have deserved, I think he's run with it, hasn't he, Zanzi?
Yeah, and plus the fact we now have, as you said, and I think we have got the strongest squad in the whole league.
I'd love to do it by person-to-person comparison of the. We'll do it later in the transfer, because for this international break, I think we do need, as a pub, we need to get the jukebox going. I need to put my shirt on, my Hawaiian shirt. We need to do some quizzing. So Thursday night is quiz night. It's a movie quiz. We'll try and get Tom in because he always smashes these. Sam, Tom, if you're watching this, catch up. Get yourselves here for Thursday night. We're going to make a big deal of it. And just have a bit of a laugh. Leave some of the football behind.
If we're having that jukebox on, is Malia going to sing?
Yes, if she wants to, she can. I don't think she wants to, though.
I should do my Italian accent then, if she's singing.
We took City to the last day and lost the title by 2 points. What are you on about? I think it was so close that people won't want to hear anyone in an Arsenal persuasion say this, but the difference between us and City that season was the goal we conceded to Paulinho in the second home game of... it's just awful. It is tough being second. That includes Akabia, Kayon, Edwards, players like that. Listen, I'm getting a bit jittery about the fact that Mario Koziadubu is having such a good time at the moment in Blackpool. Really, he was involved in all 4 of their goals on the weekend. Give us Enrique. Yeah, I wouldn't turn him down. I'm not turning him down. I don't know, though. If Arteta, I really want Arteta to win the league. I don't hate him. I don't think he's a serial killer or any of the other juvenile nonsense that people come up with. I like Mikel Arteta. I will be proud of him if he wins a title. I think he's put a good team together. There's good harmony. We're not losing players. So whatever happens from here on, I don't want it to be I don't want him to be the Kevin Keegan of Arsenal. I don't want it to be like 10 years from now. Do you remember when we were second and we fell away? How old are you? You sound young. It's not. You tell me what is young. I'll tell you if I'm young. Young is 12. Bright House. Let's keep it respectful. Well said, Rosie. Dio is a regular. He's one of the OGs. I'm 47, mate. I've been following Arsenal since the 80s. Oh, we're a very similar age. I don't think Tyrell is 19. God, you look old for 19. Mind you, that's what happens in cartoons. I'm only 20. Make me feel young. Cool, I'm only 20. Can we all just get along, for fuck's sakes? This isn't like one of them, is it, where you two have to be taken outside? Does the young cut-off happen at 25, 30 or 35? Mentally, I don't think I'm ever going to be anything but young. And age is irrelevant regarding football opinions. My son is 20 and knows more about than I'll ever know about football. Is he a Rangers fan as well, Rosie? Because you're harming your argument. I don't understand. Some fans don't think I've been harsh, just questioning their train of thought. No, listen, I don't necessarily feel like you're being harsh, but we just want to keep it, It's when you say things like, what are you on? That when you read it, comes across worse than I think you meant it. That's how I would put it. I'm genuinely curious where one stops being young. I think young is a state of mind. Anthony Weir's big arms, dipped in Herbert Sherbert, Ernie Vader, Gerlush. I'm 21. I've been an Arsenal fan since 85. Is it mathing?
I think Mr. Herbert's talking about how many inches around his bicep is 21.
Oh, it's not 21. It's way more than that. I understand, Bryce. I just want to keep it positive. I love Rosie for that. That's weird. Like you've picked that up from mental. I was Adrissa Dams talking about baby shark. I was going to do a little funny video of a cartoon shark. We're worried about Man City. Yeah, 21-inch shoe size. Yeah, bam. I beg to differ because old football fans have seen and experienced a lot more. It's called wisdom. Younger fans tend to be impatient. Bright House, this is where I'm going to kind of come in on your side here. I do feel like with younger fans, they haven't lived through winning a title, so they tend to have a different idea. And I've mentioned Dan Potts, whose content I've been really enjoying. But after the game on Sunderland, he looked so down and so depressed. And I was like, it's all right, mate. Worse things have happened. This does not mean, you can't see us not concede a goal for like 13 hours and then suddenly concede a goal and go, we're doomed, we're porous at the back. Sunderland have scored. I don't know why I've suddenly gone very Scottish, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I may do that again. I don't think you can learn more football after watching 10,000 hours, to be frank. I bet you can.
Yeah, if you did 20 hours, 20,000, you could learn more.
Yeah, why not? That's okay. We can agree to disagree. Bright House, my best friend of 35 years, has a daughter who's 16 and she's a football encyclopedia. How proud. You can't fear one man versus 11. If Ireland don't show up, City don't. Let's be honest. Yeah, I agree with you. Big P, well said. Great little picture and very well said. Hope you've subscribed. Hope we see a lot of you. Learning is a constant. Yes, this is very true. The hardest, the Dunning-Kruger effect is when people who don't know very much are convinced they know a lot more than they do. I think anyone who's really intelligent, and I would include everyone in the chat tonight, and even us up here, Zanzi, I'm including in that. I think you're really intelligent when you can say, I don't know that. When people say, Arteta's never going to win anything, I go, it's not a fact. I'm glad you're certain. You may be right. But I think you can be right, but your working out can be wrong. Not with everything. Ignorance is never bliss. I learn more about the game with every passing season. I'm a student of the game like we all are. Some think they know it all. Yeah, some do. But no one in here. Let me just say, Bright House, Boy Tendio, I think the more time you spend talking to each other, the better you'll get along. We all football been solved to be yeah. How do you think Spurs will get on against Spurs? We'll batter them. It's going to be humiliating. It's going to be one of those games where they're scooping them up and putting them in bags at the end. It's going to be embarrassing for them. Their fans are going to burn their shirts in the car park. It's going to be an absolute. It's going to be tough on them. It's going to be really tough on them because they're Spurs. They are Spursy. I think it's European folly to think football is so complicated, to be honest. Elements of it are really complicated. If it was, you have got highly paid tacticians. You've got like, it's a very difficult thing to do to win football matches consistently. But that doesn't mean that you have to overcomplicate it. Score predictions. I'm not doing my score prediction for the Tottenham Arsenal game. Right now, if you're asking, I'll say it'd be 7-0, something like that. 15.5 Arsenal, Spurs 0. We handed Sunderland that draw. Why would we sit back and defend and just let them attack us? Makes no sense. I agree, Big P, but that's a lot of that is hindsight, is 2020, isn't it? Because we didn't concede a goal for 13 hours. I think we probably thought the players probably thought we can get through 5 or 6 minutes against Sunderland. It just didn't work that way. Raya made a very unusual mistake, and it cost us. And Zanzi will write a sonnet on his love of Spurs. Spurs will pump you guys. I love it when you do that. Spurs will pump you guys. Wish is father of the thought there, I think. Rosie, take that back. No, I'm standing on it. I think Arsenal are the best team in the world. Gives us anyone. Bayern are getting... Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the Bayern game. But also, I'm delighted that it doesn't really matter. Let's have a 0-0 draw. I'd be okay with that. But I'd love to see us batter Bayern because they are bang on form. I tell you what my dream would be that we absolutely batter Bayern 3-0 and then everyone goes, yeah, but it's Bayern side aren't very good. That's what they'll do. If we batter Bayern, they'll go, yeah, Bayern didn't turn up. Arsenal only ever beat teams that are shit. If football was simple, we could all professionally manage a football team. I do agree with that point. See, this is what I was trying to say. I didn't say as concisely as that. Are there many crisps better than beef hula hoops? Not many, but is a hula hoop actually a crisp?
Oh, Van der Ven's not going to be available, I don't think, for the Arsenal game because he's injured.
Is it? Well, that's a bad bit of misfortune for them. They've got Danso, though. He's Austrian. He's very good. I have seen the green shoots of Xavi Simons. I think he could turn out to be good. They have got some players back. That Richarlison goal is just typical Richarlison, wasn't it? Like the faintest touch, and Ali McCoist only had to be Ali McCoist to see that he'd even touched it. Can we just get to the beat and drink of this show, please, though? Are hula hoops crisps?
No. Hula hoop's a hula hoop. Crisp is a crisp.
Yes, and I think that's because don't crisps have to be made out of potato?
Proper ones are, yeah.
Yeah, so are hula hoops made out of maize? Are they vegan? What is it? What is it? And now I need to know what the hell they're made of. Are you looking this up right now?
Made out of potatoes and corn.
Okay, well, all right then. Well, I can give them crisps then. I can give them crisp potatoes. Rosie, I really want to hear from you. Football is simple. Many people are trying their hand at football management. Some see the game for what it is, better than the rest of us. Put the ball in the net. It's not complicated. It is. It only becomes complicated when you realise that the manager of the other team is also trying to do the same thing, and it becomes complicated. Like, you can't pretend it's easy. You don't pay people millions of pounds a year to do easy things. I know. I hear all this all the time. Like, oh, Cloughie just used it. No, Cloughie was a genius man manager, and he had a very good assistant. 12 likes. 12 likes. Zanzi, can you put on a menacing voice and tell him to get the likes clicked, please?
Yeah. Okay.
I felt like you were going to. I felt my cat makes that really sound with hairballs. Yeah, that sounded like a hairball noise. Can you please? Let me try. Gentlemen, ladies, please, the like button, if you will. Hit it, caress it, or smash it, whichever you prefer, but have it substantially depressed. Otherwise, I shall be. I still believe I'm 18 years. Yeah, that answered like a true older gentleman there. Like when people say to me, "How old are you?" I go, "Really?"
What if I did it in this voice? Would that be frightening enough?
No.
Okay.
No, very far from frightening enough. Yeah, I do hope I don't break a bone though, because I learn fast. Do you know what? When you suddenly realise, you go for a run and you go, I used to be able to run that. Now I'm just going to have a sit down. I'll just have a little sit down here, have my packed lunch now. Context is lost in. Yeah, I agree with you, Rosie. That is the essential problem you can't really do anything about. 18 watching, it's mathing. God, I hate that phrase. Intelligence always questions itself. Very well put. Big up. Love for having me on anytime. Brilliant to have you on. Tottenham looked horrid versus United. I know. I mean, there was that comeback was great, and then they Spursed it all. I don't know.
Tottenham looked absolutely shite against Chelsea, didn't they?
You know what? Tottenham are Tottenham, aren't they? I'm not worried about Tottenham, that's for sure. Agreed, Big P. Look at this, James. Great to see you, main lads. Will come back to smash Spurs. I think so. Be good. We need our players back, man. We do. I want to see Gyökeres score a hat trick.
Oh,
Eze score a hat trick. Eze. Oh, if Eze scores, that'd be brilliant.
What if they both score a double hat trick against Spurs?
Yeah, and then, I mean,
and then Max Dowman gets the 7th.
Max Dowman, it's taking a piss, isn't it?
Yeah. Comes on in the last minute. Falls over in the penalty box, gets the penalty, and Gyökeres has already scored pieces. Go on, Max, you take it.
I just love it if they let Raya take it.
Oh, yeah.
He's got something to do.
All right, so we win 8-0 then.
I don't. Listen, I'll take 3-0 right now. Next time I jump on the show, I'll bring my Peaky Blinders hat in order of the Peaky Blinders. Do that. Yeah, when are you coming on again? We had the Friday show. You've swerved a couple. No way. No Van de Ven. I do rate him, by the way. If a burger is a sandwich, sure as shit beef hula hoops are crisps. What is Rosie's problem with understanding that a burger is a sandwich? What is it in your opinion then? It's a burger. Yes, but a burger is a subsection of the group family sandwich. Big P says, no Van de Ven calling for a Jokeris stack pad. There we go. Look at this. Billiton, I'm not worried City after the international break will be lucky to get a draw at Newcastle. I agree. I absolutely agree. It's a hell of a place to go. Eddie Howe has a chance to recuperate. I mean, they're not going to lose that many players in the international break. I don't know, man. I really don't fear Man City, and I don't mind. Question, how is a burger a sandwich? Do yourself a favour, Anthony. Go and Google it. Is a burger a sandwich? It's really simple. If a burger is a sandwich, I'm my own uncle. I don't know what goes on in Scotland. I'm not going to get dragged into that. Dan was talking about when he said ladies. I was talking about you when he said ladies, Anthony. That's not an insult, calling someone a lady, is it? What are your thoughts on Eze so far? A little bit disappointing, but glad he's here.
Yeah.
Guys, in the comments, can we all get in on this conversation? Because I think, listen, I'm really glad that we've got Eze, but certainly that Sunderland game, there's a couple of games where you think it's not quite happening for him. But I'm disappointed because he had a real chance to grab that number 10 position from Odegaard, and he hasn't done that yet. I would take a win against Spurs for granted. They are unpredictable side. Yep, I think we can take it. I think we've got a good record against them, certainly at home as well. I don't know when they last beat us at home, to be fair. Rosie, welcome. A burger is an American sandwich. It's just a sandwich. A sandwich is a filling between two slices of bread. So there you go. The original hamburger was served between two slices of toast. So if you put meat between two slices of toast, would you not call that a sandwich? Anyway, I'm not doing this again. Rosie, you sure Dan said that? Eze needs to pick up his game. He's immune to constructive criticism because he's a fan favourite. He's had more than enough time to make the AM role his own. While Odegaard's been injured, he's been subpar. I agree with everything you just said there. I agree with absolutely everything you said there. But I think it's okay to give some players a bit longer. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to give him Florian Wirtz long, the amount of time he's needed to get to where he is. But he hasn't been that bad. And he has been a difference. The game against Palace, 2 points thanks to him that we wouldn't have had. I don't know. I think playing football is complicated. I don't think the X's and the O's are the complicated. Also, I think managing people is complicated. That's more the job than the tactics. I can tell you that. Managing people, I've had to do a lot of that in my life. And I love it because I love people. But God, just when you think you've got someone and they're on board and they're moving in the right direction, they're working on what you want them to, and then you step away and they go, and then you have to build them all up again. But hell is other people, love is other people, love is other people's all we've got, in my opinion, anyway. And I agree.
In Tottenham, last time they beat us at home was in where is it gone now? 2018, but that was the League Cup.
Oh, I remember. Last time in the league. No, in the league.
Last time they beat us in the league, November 2010.
Oh, yes, I remember it well. It was a warm day, no? N'est-ce pas? Was it? Did I tell you what I think? Did Gareth Bale score in that game?
Yeah, we were 2-0 up at half time.
That game rings a bell for some reason. Who scored? Was it
Gareth Bale, 50th minute, Van der Vaart, a penalty, and then Yunus Kabul in the 85th
Oh, so
minute.
Kane didn't score. So it's a different game than I think. I remember, Gareth Bale running down a prick. Hi, Chris. Hey, sweeties. And no way a burger is a sandwich, not accepting. You don't have to accept it. You can look it up. And I can't believe you're all trying to wind me up. I know what's going on here. Eze seems frightened. He seems like he's getting used to it. I would say that. Great minds. This phrase, you and me, Chris, great minds think alike. Fools rarely differ. So, tried everything to see why my mic is low. Nothing's changed and my mic is fine. So, not sure what's happened. So, I won't be able to join you guys from now on. Can't you just test it? There must be something you can do. Maybe raise your voice or something, or get one of those external mics, or join on your phone. Like do stuff like that.
He does join on the phone.
Oh, is that what his mic's low on?
Mm.
Oh, it must be a setting that you can fix. Well, listen, if you wanted to join us, you'd bloody work for it, wouldn't you? Maybe you'll have to come down to Sussex and join me live.
Maybe he has to come on live picture and then have a little whiteboard and writes down things very quickly and shows it.
I like your thinking. I'd give that a low probability of occurrence. Gyökeres gets too much disrespect, in my opinion. Being a striker that he is, he needs more service and been very important in our squad. I think I like him. I am biased. I'm an Arsenal fan. If someone puts on an Arsenal shirt, I'm going to like him, right? But he hasn't disappointed me on any level. So he's not the striker I would have necessarily picked, but he's one of us now, and he worked hard to be an Arsenal player, and I don't think he's ever given less than 100%. I'll stick with him. I thought you said football is easy, lol. Right, that's it. Thanks, Rosie. Hold me back. I think she could as well. You know what I mean? I honestly think she could hold you back. That's why she's on the door. You work for Rosie. Playing it is, not managing it. And the playing bit is complicated because of the finer motor control players need to have developed in their feet, which are awkward tools to be controlling a football with. I'm talking, that's a very good point. You've really elevated that. You two are starting to elevate this conversation beyond where Zandy and I are able to keep up with you. They're talking football again. Fresh, it is his settings. Anthony, can you do PC support for Fresh? Put the spliff down. Okay. So learn that Arteta knows more than you. Fine to have an opinion, but back it up with substance. Ooh. It's got a bit bitey again. There it is. Vex AJ. Hi, Dan. It's coming in a bit late, but we're always pleased to see you. I do back it up with substance. Can you two just have a hug? Crack out those little white hug pills. Do you think it's never been the correct position to want Arteta sacked in his entire tenure at Arsenal so far? No, fuck no. I wanted him sacked. I didn't want him hired. When I tell you I can absolutely. It's that Boxing Day game against Chelsea. I was listening to Arsblog. Is it Arsweb? I can never remember which one it is. You know, the Irish guy, the genius. And him and James were talking, and Nicholas were talking about how we'd lost the 3 games going into the Chelsea game and we were definitely going to get beaten by Chelsea. And I remember thinking, yeah, we're definitely getting beaten by Chelsea. This is shit. How long is this going to drag on for? And in that Chelsea game, because of an injury to Willian, he played, Martinelli, Smith Rowe and Saka. And that was a turning point. It didn't necessarily feel exactly like a turning point, but getting that feel-good vibe back. I've been a little bit unsure about Arteta for a long time. Last
season,
a
4-2 win?
No, it's 3-0. I think my memory serves me. I think you'd have to check that. Boxing Day 2021, or was it Boxing Day? I think it's Boxing Day 21. Can you look it up?
I'm looking now.
So, Boytendio, if playing football was simple, we'd all be pro players. I'd still do my job, but I'm needed.
Is that a home match?
Yeah, it was at home. Yeah, it was at the Emirates.
3-1. We beat Chelsea.
3-1. Oh, who scored for them? Was it the American guy?
That's it. Tammy Abraham scored in 86 minutes, so already 3-0 up by
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, what a game that was, though. That was pure excitement, came out of nowhere. One of the games before that, we lost 3 games before that, didn't we? And it was just looking shit. Went away to Everton and it was shit. It's always shit. And
of course, that's behind closed doors, wasn't it? Covered.
No. No, it wasn't.
Look at it now.
Huh?
Well, this match here, Arsenal
Chelsea Boxing Day.
Yeah, 26th of December 2020. Beat.
That would have been a month before COVID. No, that's a year before 2020. No, I think. Hang on a minute.
No, I'm looking at it now. It's played behind closed doors due to COVID-19 restrictions.
And who scored for Arsenal? Is it
Lacazette penalty, Granit Xhaka, and then Saka.
And the date you've got on that one is
26th of December.
No, sorry, I meant the year.
Oh, 2020.
Okay. Okay, let's have a quick look. Because I don't know if that's good. Can you go through the lineup? Did Saka, Martinelli, yeah. Because I think that might be, that's a year later than I'm expecting it to be.
Right. Leno in goal. We've got Bellerin, Holding, Mari, Tierney, Saka.
Yeah, I know.
El Neni, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Laka.
Yeah, maybe it is that one. That's how you misremember things, huh? I did not remember that being at a time when we were COVID. Hey, but what do I know? What do I know? Not a lot, let me tell you. Missing. Oh, look at Anthony. Anthony. Oh, let's get fresh a new mic for £2. That's a big yogurt pot for him. So where are we at?
And string.
Tried everything. Can't see what's wrong, lol. If you cared, you'd be here with us. Should we just get him a new phone? And also, don't you have a laptop you could join on? Everyone's got a laptop, haven't they? Legend, Anthony. Absolute legend. Landlord, Rosie's too nice to be left alone at the door. It's a rough world. It's just not rough enough to worry Rosie. Rosie gives as good as she gets every single time. But Anthony's is there for cover. He's got the arms to show things off. But enlighten us on how you would tactically set up against Bayern. Boy Tendio. I don't know. I can't even answer a question like that because I look at it and go, I don't know how we tactically set up now. I know we talk about 4-3-3, but I watched the game. I don't really know shit all. Just because I wanted Arteta out some years ago doesn't mean I'm arguing for sacking him at present. No, I got that as well. I did think there was a touch of a joviality about your statement. I do honestly think Brighthouse and Boy Tendio would get on like a house on fire if this was an actual pub. I just think sometimes when you guys are texting, you know what it's like? When I'm in it's one of the most frustrating things. I remember being in one, Gary, don't waste a trip, make sure you're subscribing. I was in one of his ones, and I was furiously typing, and he wasn't understanding what I was saying because it's hard to get your point across. I ain't got a mic. Is this any good? The millet. Wonderful to see you, always. Bright House on the Bricks, too much text for a YouTube chat. Would need to be on a call. Yeah. Minute. Dan Zanzi, 0102 season. Do you recall how we beat Liverpool at Anfield in December 2-1 with 10 men? Key moment to drive us to the title. Many people overlook that title where Liverpool finished second and not United. No. Honestly, no, I don't remember. I don't remember that many games from it, to be honest with you. And I was going then, so I don't know. I remember the big games, obviously. Look, these two are still going at it. But I do think Nketiah and Mosquera are a good enough centre-back pairing to keep Kane silent because we're that fucking good this year. I love it. I have us to win a quad. I know, he does. Yeah, he has, not just on here, but he's on Deluded as well saying it, and I love him for it. This is what you want, right, Zanzi? You don't want to be standing next to fans and going, oh, it's all terrible. You want like a Boy Tendio, like going, we're fucking having it. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. And we are.
We're going to fucking murder them. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Metaphorically speaking, in case anyone from very young watching this saying, oh, you said you're going to murder them. Oh, I didn't mean that.
I hope no one that young is watching, A, because of the lateness of the hour, and B, because I've said this is content not made for children. But, everyone's a child to me now. So here we go. Boy Tendio, you have us to win a quad. I could bring in your belief and faith in Arteta if you don't have us to win a quad. Yeah, exactly. No one is arguing with you, just asking simple questions. That was a bit cutting. I liked it, though. All's well here, thanks. Good. You've been arguing, mate. That's kind of the definition. It's like when Mob Boss and Nath, neither of whom are here. It is. If you're watching this in replay, especially you, Nath, Mob's been very quiet. He just tends to laugh at me now. I think he's waiting for a moment to be Arteta out and furious again. Some people are just lying dormant on their fury, aren't they? Kane silent. No way, no matter who we have in defence, he scores. We have to respect strikers. Often Haaland, Kane always score. Kane not scoring ain't happening. Kane not winning surely has happened before. Yeah, I don't know, Mari, good times. Yeah, those were the good times. That wasn't he Arteta's first signing, actually, wasn't he, Pablo Mari? I must now write a whole tactical brief on how to go against Bayern in YouTube live chat. I just want to smoke a joint and chill. Pass that to the left, and I am to the left, by the way. Catch me closer to the Bayern game, and it'll be a topical. We can discuss it. I'll do a tactical show on here. Boy Tadio, wow, if you call a discussion an argument, you need to grow thicker skin. That's kind of provocative, telling someone they're not thick-skinned enough. I don't know. Guys getting negative again. Rosie, will bin one of you. You know, I can only say, look, Boy Tendio has been a regular in this chat, and we all get along, man. Like all views, all hues. That's what I said, isn't it? Jose! Oh, look at that. Arteta combos turn festive periods into war. Lol, I say clearly. Exactly. Yeah, why are we like? Why would we discuss it? He's not going to get sacked. It's not worth it. Can we all find points of agreement? Well said, Jose. It's so true as well. Like we don't need to be arguing with each other. I have a cold, mate. I've had a cold last couple of days. It's been grim. I had COVID and it didn't bother me as much as this cold has. Been listening in the background. Good for you, man. I still can't believe the Liverpool game. No Ode. No Saliba or Saka, and they looked like that. We're getting get back at the Emirates. We're getting our own back at the Emirates, I think, is that? Yeah. I think we will, you know. I do. I really think we'll beat them at home. But I don't. Man flu. I know it is women don't go anything like man flu. It's
my missus does go, blimey, mate.
Does she?
Well, when she gets a cold, the whole fucking house knows she's got a cold. She just sits there snivelling a bed.
Well, that's because you don't show enough sympathy. Pounds to pennies. I bet you don't show enough sympathy.
I do. I could call
I see how high pitched you went.
I know. I'm squeaking now. I tell you something. Hang on. No, I'm really squeaking now. I always cook all the food for her and everything.
He's gone snooze unsubbed, and he has as well. Bright House on the Bricks. It was fun while it lasted. I will never beg anyone to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, you shouldn't have subscribed in the first place. Oh well. I'm just going to say this because I think every pub, if you get into an argument with Boy Tendio, he's one of the OGs. Like, if it had to be a straight choice between you, probably would unsub you anyway. But if you stay and you're nice to people, we won't have to bar you. Bright House, everyone is welcome, mate. Let's just keep insults to a minimum. Yeah, you wouldn't dare, Rosie. Dan, let me ask you this to avoid the fires in chat. You, a FM team manager, are you more of a carry person to your centre forward or more of a pass person to your centre forward? Wanted to check something, Zanzi, also. That's a really good question. I would always want my attacking midfielder to run at teams. And I don't really play with wingers. So I pass into space and hope to have a striker that can run into space. Do you have a preference, Zanzi?
I've always got my... because I quite often play with the defensive midfielder who's a tackler. Then I've got two central midfielders and they're both good at passing. And then I've got three at top, out on the wings or close in, sort of edge of the penalty box area, who can shoot, pass, cross. Unfortunately, I don't normally have someone who's big enough to head the ball, so I normally do that on set pieces for the. I'll play fucking set pieces.
All right, are you going to play it this year?
Football Manager.
Yeah.
No, I don't do Football Manager. I do other management games because I like the games where you can build the stadium up from nothing.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I think there used to be one where you could. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I'm going way back. No Luis Diaz for Bayern is our biggest advantage, in my opinion. One killer won't be on the pitch. I don't know if he was ever one of the. I saw that because obviously suspension, isn't it? But I thought, why is everyone so scared of Luis Diaz at the moment?
Well, I don't think it's the fact they're scared of him. It's the fact that he's one who'd normally be playing who won't be playing. So it's always slightly too early.
But they have. I mean, they have some injuries. Obviously, Musiala's out. That's a much bigger thing for us. I don't know. We're going to get a game off them, aren't we? Landlord, I hear turkeys are being culled in Ireland because of avian flu. Has England been affected? Avian flu is nasty. No, I haven't heard anything about that. But they are probably the wrong person to ask. Anyone on that? Skelly deserves way more game time too, I think. I know, and I don't think this Hencapier coming in is going to do him any good at all. He's playing very well at the moment. He has not disappointed. Is Calafiori going to be able to handle Elise? Can anyone? Can anyone handle Elise? Well,
I think California can do it. Yeah.
He does know how to party.
Uh,
I'll ask Anthony. He's a bird. Rosie is never going to miss a single opportunity to take the piss. Timber, if he was a left back, I like Timber as a left back. I love Timber. I think he's a brilliant player. That's what I mean. Like when I was asking Tyrell earlier, you know, like you can dislike Arteta, but you have to praise the players he's brought in. But then they always go to players that they like that he brought in, he didn't bring in. Edu brought in, or Berta brought in, and all the ones they don't like. Odegaard's rubbish. I like Odegaard. I like Havertz. I like our squad. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league with 4 points. Why is everyone so gloomy at Arsenal?
there isn't a single player we have in our squad who I do not like, and I can't really have said that for the last 20 years.
No, that's absolutely. But I still feel like I could find one that you don't like.
Who?
I think I could. I don't know, but I think that's what I'm saying. Find rather than I don't know one. I don't think you're mad about Norgård.
Norgård, I like him. Where did that come from?
Oh, I believe you. Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm taking a shot in the dark. That's what I'm doing.
No, I mean it was Norgård's reaction when this kid came out in an Arsenal kit, and I thought that's it. He's one of ours.
Oh, I did think, God, Max Darwin looks younger than I thought he would, but it turned out it's Norgård's kid. I'm not sure
Were you thinking that Max Darwin was Norgård's kid?
Yeah, he's got a kit on. I was like, God, they do look like they're getting younger. All right. I don't think you like. I don't think you like Tommy Setford. I think you find him a little bit gauche. A little bit up himself.
Not really a full team player, is he?
Oh, he's in the squad.
But he's an Arsenal player, and he's
I've just been through the squad.
I just haven't really seen much of him.
I've been through the squad. I like them all. They're all great. Thank you. Sorry, Rosie, but my person of the chat is my super chat for Fresh Mike. I would have picked Rosie, but she picks on me and smells of weed. Sorry, I missed the I want Hincapié starting against Bayern, but that was funny. Give me that. That's definitely the chat. I want Hincapié starting against Bayern. I really like. Do you know what? It's above my pay grade deciding between them, isn't it? Really. I don't know what to say. Hincapié, I haven't seen enough at left back, but all the things I've seen so far, he really looks like. I think that's who Arteta wants at left back.
I liked it when he came on, and in his what was it? Did he come on against Sunderland? No, I don't think he did.
No,
did he?
He didn't come on against Sunderland.
But he came on in the game before, and he's like telling people what to do and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, he's definitely a leader. He's not just.
I wouldn't argue with him.
No. And it was the Slavia Prague game where the guy squared up to him, and I thought, oh, this would be interesting. I don't think he's going to back down. Just so you know, I think Pierre Hincapié is Ecuadorian, and I don't believe in national traits and things like that. But I do feel like some of them are brought up in quite a tough place, and they're not fucking backing down.
Have you heard the song yet about Hincapié?
Yeah, we did it on here. Nath did it.
But it's not so happy though, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was. I thought we'd established that. I haven't heard it, but from what was printed in here.
Yeah, no. All right, yeah. So all you got to do, just go on YouTube, Google. Don't Google it. Go on there. Arsenal Hincapié song, and it comes up.
Okay. Well, I should give that.
I couldn't work out what the actual song was, but I was listening to it, thinking, "Oh, yep, I like that."
That's good. I will give that a go. Add that to my list of growing things I have to do, including edit football content, which I've really enjoyed eating, but not so much editing. Mordlicky Text is my chat member of the evening. A nice one. I'm calling it. Good night, gents. Be kind to each other and yourselves. Rosie, thank you so much for being here.
Rosie.
And keeping the peace where possible. We have lost one today, and he had a lovely little picture, and I hope he comes back. But, you know, I don't think it's any reason to be upset and butthurt and leave a pub because someone disagreed with you. Or many people disagreed with you, as it might be the case. Night mush, sweet dreams. Bayern, I want to rip them a new one, honestly, with full strength AFC, but we are cramped with fixtures. We need to navigate more than dominate. That's a really good point, Charles. That's a really good point. Yeah, I think we can all want to batter teams and all that, but this is going to be a difficult time to get through. I think we've done really well. I think I'm going to take a lead from Rosie and say now would be a good time to wrap it up. Brazil's internationals are practicing at our training grounds. They think they'll have any complaints. Gabriel was showing his teammates around. Is there anyone in the Brazil team you'd have? That's a question for a topic for a discussion. Thursday night, movie quiz night. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have cocktails and music and laughter, and no one will disagree with anyone, and no one will unsubscribe live. Zandy, it's affected me. Can you tell?
There's one player I'd have from Brazil.
Rafinha.
No.
Martinelli.
No. Well, no, we've got him.
Richarlison.
No, he's the Real Madrid left winger.
Oh, Vinicius.
Vinicius Junior, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, Charles is on it as well. Who unsubbed? Who do you think, Boy Tendio? Who do you think unsubbed? The guy said, that's me, I'm unsubbing. I love that as a threat, by the way. Like, I'd be sad if any of you left. I'm sad that I forgot his name. Beach Ball. What was his name? I'm not trying to be a dick here. Honestly, I'm terrible with names. Bright House on the bricks. Unsubbed. Here you go. What? Well, I'm not going to. There you go. Snooze ZZZ unsubbed, and I checked, and we are one down on where we were. But like, honestly, I think a lot of people ask for subscriptions and things like that. Like, to be honest with you, you don't get paid for subscribers. We're 1960 subscribers. We were at 1962. 2 have left, but we are heading to the 70s. Those of you who join now have a chance of being 1971, which has got to be an auspicious number, isn't it?
Well, no, 1961 is a better number. Only because I was born there.
Yeah, but
but they're against, but then Tottenham won the league, then, didn't they?
Yeah, you're really pushing that one. The questions were, what's Anthony's favourite film? Debbie does
Dallas.
Debbie does Truro. Anyway, Zandy, over to you for your last night. Your thoughts for the night?
It's been very emotional. It really has.
I'm going to have to change the format of this because it's become a bit samey. I like to hear your thoughts on the evening, but can I just say, can you sum it up? Can you sum this evening's chat up in 5 words?
It has been very good.
Well, that's incredible. And to think that wasn't even rehearsed.
I know.
That's staggering skills. You're a master of the improv. Now, perhaps in more than 5 words, could you perhaps sum up the evening a little bit more prosaically?
Yes, it's been emotional, Dan, but it's always an emotional when I come on here because I'm naked and cold at the moment.
Yeah.
The chat has been boisterous.
It has been, hasn't it? We've done everything we can to become the frenzied mob.
And even though you're 1 subscriber down,
we're 1 subscriber fewer.
You are not down in the eyes of the locals. You are up there, almost touching God's feet.
Oh well, that's lovely. I hope he doesn't mind. I hope he's not ticklish.
Hope his feet are clean.
Well, no, come on.
They must be if he's walking around on clouds all day.
That is the epitome of blasphemy. Saying, "I hope." Come on. Yeah, of course, we're walking on clouds. Anyway, before we get into religious controversy, have you any further final words? Are you happy with this mission so far?
I just want this whole fucking international break to end, and our players all come back fully fit.
Slow down. Recuperation. I hope they all go to Dubai and play on the slot machines again, because Liverpool's slot machine is jammed. Right, so I'm going to say that on the 31st of January 2023, it's a whisker away from 3 years, I sat down and did my first to camera and didn't think anyone would watch. And here we are all this time later, 1,960 subscribers later. I value all of you, any of you that watch, any of you that comment, all of you, obviously. thank you for making it such an enjoyable place for me to come 3 nights a week. And if it's not for you and you unsubscribe, that's fair enough. I'm probably not going to lose a lot of sleep over it. That's all I would say. As long as the people that I look forward to seeing still come, we don't have to have any. Hey, look at this. He's just, hey, Dan, just sub us guys of a certain generation need to stick together no matter opinions. You've tried the cheddar Pringle sandwich, bless my friend. It was, yeah, that's it. That was it. DJB, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. And you're right, we do need to stick together. And also, I just want to further to that point, which is brilliantly made. I also want to say that we stick together even if we disagree. I don't have any problem at all with people disagreeing on my opinion. You're Arsenal first and foremost. You can be everything else, but also you're a genius for the sort of making a Pringle with a cheese sandwich. Absolutely smash that. That'll go on. That's getting on the top 50. But look, I really appreciate you all, and I'm really grateful. And if there is a bit of disagreement in the chat, I hope none of us are the sort of people of that. I don't think anything was said that was out of order. I think it's just disagreements, and really, what you seem to be. We'll say Boytendio. I don't think he really got a sense of what you're about at all. I think he took it too much to heart. But hey, listen, I'm really, really proud of you guys for being here. I'm really proud to be the lad. I'm getting emotional. Zanzi, stop me. Anyway,
I can't because it's emotional, mate.
It's getting really. Do you know what? I'm really proud of the team this season. I'm really proud where we are. 100% all Arsenal, but respectful. All want Arsenal to win. That I cannot find a better way to end the stream than to say I fully 100% agree with that. And something's just weird. Can you hear that?
What?
Well, I'm going to go because it's all kicking off here on my YouTube. But thank you so much, all of you, for being part of it. And see you again on Thursday for a movie quiz. Be lucky. Lots of love.
Bye.